the drama that's already there, but you add in the cell phone feature, and the cell phone is absolutely the accelerant.
This year at Beaverton Junior High School, we are going to be instituting a policy in which students are not going to be allowed to have their phone during the school day. That means from 8 o'clock till 3:10, their phone should be turned off and in their locker.
This policy is born out of the struggle with cell phones between teachers and students, and you don't want to have an environment where you have a situation where you're arguing with a kid every single day over the same thing, and cell phones seem to be one of those big issues.
They should not be on their phone in between classes, at lunch, or any time then during the day.
It's a huge compulsion for them to be looking at their phones, and that is very difficult to compete with.
Let me give you one example. There was a teacher in New Jersey who wanted to do an experiment to kind of demonstrate to the students and to everyone else about the amount of distractions a phone can be within a classroom.
Constantly bombarded with messages, positive or negative, and that can pull their attention so quickly. It can change their mood very quickly.
He asked one 40-minute class, asked all of his students just to turn on all of your notifications, and they were going to tally up the number of notifications that came through.
And their attention can be pulled so easily, and then they're completely off track. They have no idea what's going on in class, and then their participation in class goes down.
There were over 600 notifications within that 1 hour. Now imagine if you're a student trying to learn in that environment. Imagine if you're a teacher trying to teach in that environment.
Taking that catalyst out of it, that fight that was between them, you can now start to build a positive relationship.
Not just that distraction, but then the mind wondering, who is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, that's so-and-so, I got to get back to them. And that all takes away from the learning environment. And we really need to get back to a more calmer, focused environment where kids really can use the attention they have to learn.
I've seen the results of the drama that gets circulated on the phones, and watching kids breaking down because their feelings have just been crushed by somebody sending a message online, sending them a message directly.
And then we find out that this fight had been brewing for several days, and all of the communication to set up the fight, to record the fight, was all done through kids texting back and forth. So
many things. With high school, you have that whole idea of, the relationships that they're building, whether it's girlfriend, boyfriend, whether it's just their friends. And with that relationship building, sometimes there's the relationship destruction. And that can just cause so many issues, causing the anger that results in the fighting later because this message was sent or this picture was sent, and it could be completely taken out of context.
It's not uncommon to find out that some of the information that was shared through the texting wasn't accurate, but it got everybody riled up, and there was a bad scene or situation.
This is going to increase their positive self-image. I think having that opportunity to set those negative images aside, the negative talk that they're receiving, which in turn becomes negative self-talk. They might find that they meet a new friend. They might find, hey, I'm gonna pick up a book and read a book. They might go down to the gym and get a little activity during lunch instead of sitting on their cell phone.
We understand that this policy is going to be new and very difficult for a lot of students to start with.
We are all going to deal with some stumbling blocks with the policy because it's new and it's going to be difficult to adjust at first.
The benefits in the end are going to vastly outweigh any negative experience they may have to start with.
Once we do adjust, I think everyone is going to be happier for it.
Providing the student an environment in which they have the least amount of distractions and they can put all of their time and attention into learning.
We are there to protect them. The policy is in place to protect them. I feel this will make us a better school.